Today's work is done.
Completely.
And now I'll call upon the guest of honor. We have bribed him a little because he is the CFO of GMG Group, the mighty GMG Group. And he is here to share his wisdom with us and to conclude and whatever he does best, like give us the some motivational speech. And I'll call upon BGM Rizwan.
There already has been a lot of amazing speakers you have heard, and I just would like to probably continue the thread by saying a lot of motivation has been, I think, pumped into all of us. But I would still take this opportunity probably to share with you guys in just little less than 3-4 minutes about a personal story that I think probably will resonate to most of you, and especially the young aspiring Toastmasters. So 12 years back, maybe in Dubai in company working as a finance guy, down the ladder probably one of the finance managers that were a bunch of those working in the company, right? So get this opportunity, like most of you aspiring people who want to progress in their career, always want to be ahead of the game, try to be the best in the team, and try to always get that little tension from the bosses to be able to make up to the next level, right? Always aspirant about that. But guess what? I got an opportunity to 12 years back where I thought I had the project. I delivered excellently in 18 months. It was working in my mind amazing. I thought I've aced it. So got this opportunity of presenting to the board of directors of a company I won't name here because it's being recorded right now. So that was my previous employer, and I think, guess what? Very confident, qualified chartered accountant with 3 degrees on hand. I won't name the degrees also because they're recorded.
You can tell me later.
Yeah, 3 degrees on hand, very proud, very aspiring, very technically qualified. I thought I was, and I think I got this opportunity to ace it in front of the board of directors, right? So guess what? I jumbled it, and I failed miserably in the presentation. So there was this fancy boardroom with all the elite members of the board, some Emiratis, some expats, and it was probably the golden opportunity for me to ace it, and I kind of literally jumbled it. I could not talk, I could not present, I hardly was able to get across my project conclusion to all the attendees, and simple reason was I was nervous. Although had the content in my hand, I could not do eye contact, vocal variety, forget about that, right? There's a little of shivering in the voice as well. So all came at the expense of me being totally kicked out of that room for something I thought I would ace it, right? So that is the day, 12 years back, when my then CFO, who was 3 levels above me, he realized that the guy is actually not bad. He works very hard and he's trying to ace it, but he has just messed it up. I'll name that guy. His name is John Nolan. So he was the president of DIC Toastmasters Club. He called me in the evening and he told me, right, you have messed it up. And I said, yes. And I'm just repenting ever since I had the meeting in the morning. So he advised me to come and join Toastmasters. And I had no idea, boss is boss. So you say yes. I said, okay, I'll just find out, I'll be there. The very next week I was there Googling, trying to find what is Toastmasters, trying to tap people who can guide me. And I think that probably was a moment for me 12 years back when I took this first step, which I think today, whenever I speak to anybody personally, socially on Toastmaster, I always say this, at that particular moment, me and one of my controllers, we were like buddies, right? We both went to the meeting aspiring to be someone who is better than us, like a boss's boss who can speak elegantly. Maybe we can become one like him one day. We both went to a meeting, did an icebreaker itself. I also jumbled, but guess what? The other guy also came with me. I won't name him, but then again, he also jumbled. First meetings, first table topics, you all do your best, right? But it's hardly perfect, except few exceptions I saw today, right? So what happened was, this was a journey for me 12 years back, and trust me, fast forward 12 years. I'm sorry to say that the colleague of mine who actually did not turn up for the second meeting. So I came, second meeting, third meeting, joined 1 club, 2 clubs, 3 clubs, 4 clubs. At some time I got kind of a little anxious and I joined 5 clubs as well. Yes, I did that. Why? Because I got the hang of this public speaking, how to improve. It's all about coming here on stage and just practicing it, do it again and again, right? So The other fellow, he unfortunately got so scared and shied away. I think he did not turn up. I tried a lot. Guess what? So 12 years fast forward, right? Again, it's not trying to sell myself. I got a good job already, so that's fine. So basically, the guy is still in the same position and same place that we were together 12 years back. And again, for me, I think the important thing was that I've been blessed to be the CFO of a two-group company the last 2 years, got progression after progression, just because there was a wisdom in someone's mentorship for me that they knew this forum is something which can help. So besides technically qualified, couple of degrees on hand, maybe technically very good, very ambitious also, like very vibrant, hardworking, everything else. But I think if you can't talk properly, you can't communicate properly, if you don't know how to nail it, right? That is very, very important that all of us, personal life, professional life, especially in personal life, when you're having a spouse across the other side, you need to know how to talk, what to talk, and when to be a silent listener as well, right? So I think for me, important thing is that I always connect my progress and my growth with Toastmasters. I think this has been a banner for me for life-defining moment for myself. So I believe all of you guys who are already Toastmaster, I'm sure you relate to it. Those who are young, aspirant, new, not sure, is it the right forum for you guys? This is the right forum for you. This is exactly what you should hook up to. Doesn't matter which club. JLT definitely is the best one around, but again, you should, if you're coming from far, like I'm coming from far, you can always find other options. But if you are in the area around, this is the best club for you guys. So this is something, personally I would say tried and tested, it works very well, and amazing forum for all of you guys. It has my personal aspiration towards it. Now coming to this JLT Toastmasters Club, and I think my idea was just to come stand here and thank all of you guys, and look at everybody who is doing amazing job and try to from icebreaker to, I'm not going to waste your time and all of that. I think in simple terms, I think you guys still conduct an amazing meeting. I am still unpaid member. I will pay one day, but I am the founding member. I think this forum, this club is amazing. Like I said, what brings me back, and I think brings you back as well, probably is the connection that we build at a personal level. I think because that probably is the most important thing that you can always build a club values on. So I think this personal collection, trying to go above and beyond to help people, be it the speech writing, drafting, mentoring, or sometimes sponsoring the cake as well. Sometimes when the club has got no money. I think this kind of association for this club is amazing, and which is why I personally believe that this is one of the best forums for you guys. And on that particular note, I can see a timer showing red light to me. So I'll park my thoughts here and say thank you very much for doing a phenomenal job. And straight up from DTM Deepa down to each and everybody, long list, all the names you guys have heard 10 times already. Everybody's doing a phenomenal job, and I wish you all the best, and see you guys again soon. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was just the icing on the top. Like we couldn't have ended our meeting in that high note. Thank you for coming, and thank you for